Hey everyone, more information that's related to the work of the Southern Nevada Tourism and Infrastructure Committee. This information has to do with a study, not talked about, but was released September 30th, 2014, about just outside of a year ago, if you think about it, just a little year ago. And the study is entitled, Study of the Feasibility of and Need for a Multi-Purpose Facility for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV, on campus. And basically, this multi-purpose facility would be, under one scenario, large enough to be converted to NFL football. But to cut to the chase, the executive summary of this 251-page document that was produced by CSL for the UNLV, for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, specifically said, is on page 20, that the scenario of having a public funded or public-private partnership funded facility was not feasible because of the uncertainty of funding sources, like, for example, hotel tax revenue. It's all right there in black and white. It is all right there in black and white on page 20, and the document is linked to within the description of this video blog. And again, the study is 251 pages. It is quite extensive, and you have to ask yourself why this study was not brought up to this point at the meetings of the Southern Nevada Tourism and Infrastructure Committee. Because what I found, folks, what I found is a lot of the work that the committee is doing has already been done. And for some reason, it almost seems like for political reasons, they are regurgitating or reinventing the wheel. Not regurgitating, because they were regurgitating, they would have taken that work, used it, and basically come up with the same conclusions. Said, hey, this study was done, and they found this, this, and this, and we can't use public funding, among other things, for an NFL stadium because of the uncertainty of the hotel tax. Or we can't use the Tropicana site because it's not only next to McCarran Airport, it's been studied to death, and we can't do it. In fact, someone said on Facebook, someone wrote rather, why don't you just dig down? Well, folks, there's a reason why there are not a lot of basements in Nevada, and it has to do with a very hard rock that is just below the surface. That makes it difficult to build a basement. So it's not that basements don't exist in Nevada or Las Vegas. They do, but they are not a lot of them. And it was found that decades ago, that the best alternative was to have longer, bigger land plots. And it also explains why you have a lot of 3-car garages in Las Vegas and Nevada. The bottom line is, it's too expensive, more so than normal, to basically dig down and build a basement, let alone dig down and excavate. If you think about it, something like 300,000 square feet of dirt. Well, that's just the floor space. That's not including the cubic feet. Cubic feet, you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 million cubic feet of dirt. That's a lot of dirt and a lot of money. And then you got to put that dirt somewhere. Okay? So the point that I'm making is, it's one thing to say, oh, they can just dig down and make the football stadium shorter. But it's another thing to do it. And even if they do that, it doesn't eliminate the bird problem that occurs when you have parking, which leads to tailgating, which attracts birds. Some birds, because of the proximity to the runway, will wind up in the aircraft jet engine nacelles, and you got a huge problem. You get the idea. Anyway, take a look at the study. I'm going to dig more into it. Stay tuned.